Hi, I just want to show you some of the math operators I've been using in OneNote. So the first one here is the power of. So say if I want 3 to the power of -1 equals enter. So it will give me a value. But how did I manage to put it in this form here? So what I do is I highlight what I've just typed. Then at the top, go to Insert and then press Maths. Okay, can you see it changes to the format here. Select and evaluate. So I have the answers in terms of a fraction as well as decimal. So these are just some of the worked examples. So if we take a look at this one, I want to express 8 to the power of 2/3 using root. So I go to Insert, Equation, and here we have the equation tools, is where they keep all the mathematical symbol. So I always go to Structures, and then on the left hand side you just have to pick the right features that you want. So I want the root, so I press on the 4th one here. You can select any one that is suitable for you, but this is the place where you select the symbols, the mathematical symbols. For percent, you can just simply type this typical percentage sign to get the calculation done for you. With factorial, again, you use the exclamation mark. Now let's say I want to work out the coefficient of a binomial distribution, and I want to find 5C2. So I have been using the equation tools. So here, Insert, Equation, Equation Tools. And I've been using the tools to help me to write the expression 5C2 inside the bracket like this. But when I press Enter, it will not give me the calculation. What happens if I highlight this and then press Maths and select an action, Evaluate? It will not evaluate what I needed. So in order to overcome this, you need to know your mathematics. So I will rewrite this as 5 factorial over 2 factorial times 3 factorial. And then I highlight this and press Maths and Evaluate. So here's the result, 10. So for division, this is a very common symbol we use. So after I press Enter, it gives me 0.5. But say I don't want it in terms of decimal. Say I want it in terms of a fraction. So I highlight this, Maths. Can you see it turns beautifully into this format? And now I place an action, and when I request to evaluate, it will give me the result as a fraction as well as a decimal. Okay, we know 0.0 divided by 9 will give me 0. How about 9 over 10? We know 9 cannot divide it by 0. If I press Maths, Evaluate, it will not give me any value because it's not defined. So in this case, you will get a message. For square root, I can type the symbol, or I can just simply put in SQRT for square root. So I've been trying to use SQRT as a command to calculate the length from a Pythagoras theorem. So here's the equation. And when I evaluate, it's to give me this long digit. So it's doing the job really well. So far, so good. And then area and circumference. So this is a typical symbol for pi. I can just use the equation tools again to select the symbol, or I can just put in pi for pi, and then times it by 5. And when I select an action, a mathematical action, it gives me the result here like this. So if I just demonstrate, I highlight this, maths, select an action, evaluate. So here I have the result. So if I want to keep the result, I can just drag it and put it underneath here. Here we go. With trigonometric values, I can just type sine and then the angle, cos or tan, and it will give me all the values. So here are some examples of the calculation that I have performed using OneNote. So let's take a look at this one here. I highlight the expression, then press maths, evaluate. Now, can you see here? It doesn't look right. The answer doesn't look right. So if you go to the setting here at the bottom right corner, I've just noticed I'm in radians. Now, if I select degrees, should have the answer that I am expecting. So I place an action again, evaluate. So this looks more sensible, which is in fact the correct answer, 8 square root 3. And I can also do inverse tan, inverse sine, or inverse cosine. So you can either type, so AT for inverse of tan, A sine for inverse of sine, or I can type this and then press maths and place an action. So they would then turn it into this beautiful expression with the answers, which is approximately 57.7 to 1 decimal place. Now I have a sine rule. I'm using the sine rule for this equation. And when I try to find x, it doesn't give me the answer that I want, not the kind of answer that I want. So I know straight away I need to rearrange everything, rearrange the whole equation. So what I ultimately want is the angle x. So I have sort of rearranged the whole expression and type this and then press maths and select an action, evaluate. So I will then have the final angles here. But at the end of the day, don't forget, I still need to know the maths. But I'm just using this as a tool to help me to get the answer. So I still have to go back and check all the steps, all the working. So here's another example. I have an expression with an unknown variable x. So what I do, if I want to find angle x, I will evaluate, I will rearrange the expression. So this is for cos x. So if I just show you the value for that, when I press math, evaluate 0.6625, and because I want the angle, so I need to take the inverse cos of that. When I place an action again, it gives me the angle 48.5 degrees to 1 decimal place. And then finally, this is the area of a triangle. When I place an action, evaluate, can you see I can still get the answer even though I didn't put in the operation between the number here 30 and sine 30. It still did its job wonderfully. Okay, so that is the end of my sharing, and thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy and keep using OneNote to help you to get the calculation that you need.